Tubers High Score Challenge on this warm grey Sunday tea time evening. Game this time is Outzone by Toaplan, 1990. Straight into the action. Mission, are you ready? Destroy all of them. Good luck. No messing around and no explanation needed. So it's a frantic, vertically scrolling shooter. A couple of different main weapons. It's like the free shot here, which I really like. It's actually quite powerful. And then there's the other one here, which is the sort of three-way shot, but it's only forward facing, so it can be a bit restrictive in some cases. As you might expect, there's different parts of the game which one or the other is sort of more suitable, which we'll see as we progress. So yeah, it's very frantic. Honestly, I'm trying to remember if I played this back in the day in the arcade. If I did, I probably wouldn't have lasted very long. It probably would have been that kind of game which I would have liked, but after getting wiped out sort of really quickly, I'd probably spending money on a different machine. But thanks to the wonders of emulation, here we are in the future playing it, and I love it to bits. It's the kind of game where you always feel as though you've got to be on the front foot with it. Like you've got your energy bar in the top left, which kind of like drains gradually, so it's sort of a bit of a timer there, and that needs to be topped up with pickups. So you've got that constant pressure to sort of commit and sort of drive forward. And as you can see here, sort of like energy running out, alarm bells ringing. You just sort of have to pick up the pace and sort of plough forward. Coming up to the end of the first level boss here, which is actually I'd say a difficult boss, especially for first level. So you've got these sort of four sort of ships which sort of go back and forth shooting at you. I usually end up using one bomb there to take them out. It's actually quite easy to lose a life if you don't. But stage one done, and nice bonus points depending on how many bombs you got left there as well. So good score incentive there. So into the second level. Yeah, lots of interesting bonuses in this game, like these trees. If you shoot them in a certain order, depending on what the digits are in your score, I believe it is, you get these planes which come along and give you supporting fire. They're a bit weak, but it's a nice touch. On that first level as well as the Pippi mascot, which you can sort of unleash, and if you escort it to the end, then you get some bonus points. But it's far too difficult to do that, so I just like mowed them down really. Sort of got in the way of my bomb collecting. I love the graphics in this. It's just like a really nice style. It's just there's a very sort of classic arcade game I like about it. I can't fault it, to be honest. Just the design, just the designs of everything. Just like the levels, but like the enemies as well. So like robotics, a bit menacing as well. It's all sort of nicely done, and there's a lot of attention to detail as well. So making my way through the second level here, sort of ploughing forward. Yeah, running low on energy there, so need to pick up what you got there. So yeah, I have, today was when I recorded this run. I'm actually sort of not too long from putting my final run in. Had a busy sort of last few days. I've been playing it before, but it was kind of like found myself running out of time, which is quite fitting in a way, because yeah, like the game, there's that sort of sense of urgency to get it done and stuff. So it was a very sort of like outzone day today. And to be honest with you, I spent a lot of today sort of trying to get my run down. Used a bomb there because there's troops which come out the left hand side of that bit, and they're a bit tricky. They keep on coming, and it's just easy to get picked off on those walkways. So it seems like a bit of a waste just using one bomb on like a couple of troops, but well worth it, I would say, all well worth it. Okay, level 2 boss. This one's easier than the first one I find. You can set off those 2 gun turrets either side, and once you do that, the second round of balls which come down go on the sort of left hand side of the screen, so you sort of then dodge to the right. If they go down the middle, you can sort of just dodge through the middle of them as well if you time it. But nothing too complicated here. But yeah, cool boss design as well. Like you got those sort of vehicles which sort of come out the front as well as this, lots of turrets and the ore blazers. Really nice little touch here. I mean, yeah, lots of nice details in this game. It's like one of those sort of like ship things that like escaping out the back at me and on fire as well, which is really cool. Love that. Okay, picked up speed up power up there. Comes in very much handy. Can be a little bit tricky on some of the walkways and stuff and some of the sort of tight parts, but certainly I would say it's a plus. And especially if you need to make quick progress to get some energy and things. So it's almost like a case of sort of going forward a bit, get some enemies, sort of just backpedal a little bit, take them out, power forward again. So you sort of get into your rhythm. Tricky a bit here with the lasers. I usually use a bomb here just to sort of see me over the line on that bit. And I shouldn't have needed to use a bomb there, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, I found myself getting pinned in there. And just then as well, picked up the other sort of very useful power up, which is the energy extend. So I've now got more energy, so I can take a little bit more time taking stuff out, which is absolutely needed because some bits are a bit tight. Okay, so this is going sort of pretty smooth. Yeah, there's an excess bomb earlier I used, but no biggies. Get nice troops running out these building there. And that's kind of like the other really useful power up as well, the shield. So that's going to sort of like protect me from one hit. Hidden 5,000 points there. I mean, I'll still get sometimes enemies fire a stream of bullets, in which case, yeah, he's still dead because the first one take out the shield and the next one immediately hits you. But make no mistake, the shield is a excellent power up, and needless to say, you want to keep it as long as possible. Okay, that yellow power up there's a super burner. It's like a short range flamethrower, very powerful, but it's a little bit risky because of its short range, I find. So stick with the tried and trusted. And yeah, third level boss here. I think when I first started playing this a few years ago, this is when I sort of started getting sort of caught out. Just like, yeah, those lasers sort of cutting off the platform there, just sort of kind of wondering where to run. But you sort of like you dodge them and you slip into a baton here. Left and right, just taking out those enemies which come out from the other side. And the three-way gets a few cheeky hits in when the thing opens its eye thing. Okay, and onto level 4. Yeah, again, little secrets like if you happen to have 7 bombs at that point where you block the gate, you get the sort of spaceship from Truxton come and support you, which to be honest I found like a bit distracting with all the bullets flying around the screen and stuff. But again, another nice touch. Definitely want a three-way for this bit, those sort of green things. And I really like the three-way shot, and it's sort of the free shot rather, not the 3-way, which is like the big lasers, because it's quite powerful and it can take out enemies very quickly. But yeah, with some enemies, when you have to sort of like backtrack and dodge back, you've got your back to them, and it can get a bit tricky. Made a decision to go free shot, just take out this, pretty much that guy there, really. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I'm surprised I dodged that. It's, just charging across these moving platforms here. Surprisingly easy to fall off those. Yeah, took me a while to remember to pick up the 3-way bit there, because I think that makes this bit sort of not much easier. Yes, this bit's quite tricky because it's sort of quite a long sort of like walkway, and you've got the things sort of straight in front of you, which are bad enough, but there's sort of turrets to the side as well, which just throw bullets in your way just to complicate things. So it's quite easy to run out of energy or sort of just get picked off, especially if you've not got like a sort of powered up weapon, or if you've just got a plain old sort of pink laser. I've opted for the free shot again just for this next bit coming up. Maybe not. Get me bits mixed up there. Yeah, 3-way shot is super useful for this bit, I find. So yeah, bomb there just to take. It's going to shoot behind me. So to take that guy out so I can get the energy as well. Sneaky bit there as well. Just when you're going up that sort of corridor there, so just 2 comes straight from behind you. Got to remember that. Okay, and level 4 boss. Took me a while to work this one out. So he's kind of missile things which might shoot and explode. He's got spinny robot things. So dodge between them. Give him a load of laser, dodge out again. Bingo. Okay, so yep, shaping up to be a good run. Onto level 4 with a healthy supply of bombs. Accidentally put that up there. And this is a level where you can just basically, yeah, just use your bombs to get through sort of most of it. The snake things usually drop at least one, and there's a bit coming up soon where you sort of, yeah, get to recharge all of them. Again, this bit, it's like, yeah, you do want to max out your bomb so you can get those 5,000 bonus points each time, but This bit here, like, surviving is the priority really. If you die in this bit, it's like probably more like just after this bit actually, then you can be in a bit of trouble. You just kind of got to take your time really, just to make sure you get those energy pickups. Probably about this stage of the game as well, where those nerves start to jangle just a little bit. Just used a bomb on that bit, by the way, because the amount of times I tried to do a slight turn to get me shot off, but ended up just falling off the edge, which was a disaster. So again, yes, it's safety first and bomb. Get these sort of bug things which come down. Yeah, this is a bit where you really do not want to lose a life, because you want to be sort of taking forward your healthy supply bombs to this end boss coming up. I wouldn't say it's a definite sort of like run breaker if you lose a life in that bit, but that's one of the worst bits to die on. Okay, and on to level 6. Yeah, again the energy extend power up, which I got ages ago, you know, for the bigger energy bar. That's really coming in handy in this bit, because you do need to be a little bit careful here and to take your time, just on some bits. You don't want added pressure of the thing beeping and you having to scramble forward. Yeah, the general firing technique as well, like with the free shot there, it's like you kind of almost want to sort of waggle sort of like up and the diagonal to sort of get that sort of like 25-degree shot at times, and if you're just trying to hold your ground, just like stand there, sort of just tapping left then right and tap left then right, and it sort of just gives it a nice sort of spread in front of you. That was a little bit of a fuck up there from me, because I got myself into a bit of a fix and just had to stop lots of bullets there, which I just had to bomb my way out of. Yeah, making the most of a sneaky trick here. Just go just by accident, yeah. So just get sort of straight forward, sort of hide behind the wall, and get your shots off. For some reason, only the right one, but hey, I'm not complaining. And again, this bit is tricky if you haven't got the energy extend. I have to use a bomb or two to sort of rush some bits. So yeah, this is so far so very, very good. If you do lose a life, like apart from that bit I mentioned, you can usually get back on track. It does make things a hell of a lot more tricky, as you expect, but there's usually a route sort of back into the game. Like you might have to sort of master a particular section down to a T to start getting your power-ups and sort of start getting on a roll again, but it can be done. Switch to the free shot of this corridor a bit. There. Yeah, a bit of a tricky bit this. I think I sort of like half panicked and just did a charge and lost my shield there as well, which wasn't great, and nearly got shot there. And if you've noticed as well, the enemy bullets have started going faster. I didn't really notice this until the next level. I think this is where it started, but it's almost like if you get to a certain point and you haven't lost a life, the computer starts being a bit of a bastard and cranks up the difficulty. So very kind of it to do that. It's surprisingly easy to get squished by those doors as well, so you've really got to make sure you get all the way through them. Yeah, I do not want that super burner there, because that could fuck up the next bit, which is the boss fight. I might have been able to switch back to my throwaway, but yeah, so I absolutely need the three-way here. And the speed up, think of it, yeah, like the speed that those bullets come out, that's crazy. The bullets don't come out that fast normally. So I'm actually sort of just plowing through my bombs here because, well, one, because the bullets are fast in the first place, and two, that boss, if you lose a life and you haven't got your speed up power up anymore, then that boss is a nightmare. Really tricky sort of dodge those sort of blue arms which come out, as well as the bullets, of course. So it just makes it really sort of tricky to sort of to get past that point if you lose a life. So yeah, like the speed these bullets are sort of coming at me, it's like that's crazy. And you'll see in a second, because without spoiling it, my first life is about to be lost. And I'm out of bombs here. This bit's tricky. You got that conveyor belt with those stuff which blocks your shot, so you can't take out the turrets. And you've got a sort of narrow corridor ahead of you, so you've not really got much dodge room either. If you've got a bomb, so at the start of this level, if you've got two bombs, you can sort of like bomb one on that first corridor and then another on this bit, and that'll get you through it. But if you run out like I did, then you're pretty much screwed. But yeah, see how much slower the bullets are getting now. So it's completely more manageable. Anyway, I got my bombs back, so just pulled the bomb for that bit. Ran through that bit there. That's a really tricky bit. You don't want to get stuck, because those two enemies just come out from the side of the screen there and just pick you off if you're not careful. So just get through that bit quick. And coming up to the sort of latter half of the level. This is the final level, by the way, stage 7. So I've got a powered up shot here, which is very useful because those sort of base things which spawn the troops take a lot of hits, as well as those flaming vehicle things. And when I spotted that energy extender, it's like, oh, that's very, very handy. I think seeing that was my first time to game. I could be on a winning run here. I might be able to do it, because yeah, that's a hell of a useful pickup. Because there's another bit sort of coming up, which again, sort of like need a lot of energy for. Because yeah, this bit's pretty tight on its own if you haven't got the energy pickup. But yeah, it certainly comes in handy. Yeah, this bit sort of energy pickup and the power-ups very useful, because those things take a lot of hits. you got to watch out for those brown, sort of darker brown squares because they can knock traps and you fall through them. And yeah, these fucking things fire missiles at you as well. So it's really got to sort of push your way up the screen here. And by now my hand's fucking killing me as well. Like me was shaking from playing this bastard all day. But yeah, so like just pushing up the screen. I'm running low on energy, even though I've got the energy extension pickup, so it's really pushing me this bit. Without the energy extend, it's still possible. Need to do a bit of a charge and you rely on your bombs really, and you'll probably lose a life at the end of it, even if you do. But as long as you get past this bit to the next checkpoint, then needs most of that happens. Yeah, must admit I've got past out there thinking, coming up to the end boss, but there's this bit as well, which is like, again tricky. It's all tricky from level 3 onwards really. Run out of energy. Starting to charge now. Oh, but wait, there's a pickup. Just about got it. But yeah, I just went for it. I got squashed. So yeah, thinking lost a life. Keep cool. I knew from previous efforts that I can sort of like do this bit even though like literally losing a life from power-ups. On practice runs, I used continues to sort of scout out the level a bit and sort of like try and make progress. Without the power-ups. So as much as it was losing life, it's like no, it's still on. Trick is with this bit as well, and various bits throughout the game. Certain turrets and things, if you get them just about on screen, you pick them off, and before they're able to sort of fill the screen with their missiles and bullets. So sometimes you've got to remember just to be a bit cautious on a bit. You don't want to sort of like too far ahead and then find yourself right in the middle of crossfire, or the screen flooded with bullets and shit. So, and again, boss. To be honest, I prefer fighting this boss to some of the other ones. Sword attack comes straight down the screen there. I mean, it's kind of possible to defeat this boss without using a bomb. I was a bit lucky there. I nearly got hit, and I accidentally switched out my weapon at the end there as well, which could have been tricky. But I did it. So really chuffed with that. That's loop complete. So we start back at the start with the enemies firing faster bullets. So yes, so back to what I was saying earlier. Quick lost life there. I just noticed just getting pinned in sort of like really easy straight away. The bullets don't seem that much faster, but yeah, it just makes it a lot more difficult. But anyway, so I was really chuffed because, as I said, I was a bit busy sort of like the last few days or so, and it's kind of like although I'd had some practice runs, I'd sort of yet to get my sort of like main run down. Before today, I'd only got to like the level 5 boss, I think it was. So I knew I had a whole 2 stages to sort of try and clear today, and yeah, so like really wanted to do a loop on this, because it's like a great game, and it's like that's a good thing about these Tubis High Scores Challenge. Like they just like really push you to sort of like try and do your best, and try and complete the game. So I was going into today thinking, I want to, really wanted to do a loop of this game, really wanted to, but I wasn't sure if I was going to have like the time or sort of, or even the ability to be honest, because I knew that last stage was going to be difficult and some really tricky bits in it, so to actually do it like I did today, it's like so I'm very happy. So it's pretty much anything from here is like a bonus, but I know I could do alright on this. so I still wanted to maximise my score and do as well as I could. Yeah, which you would, wouldn't you? So running out of energy here, just bombing my way forward, just about managed it. Actually got through it and just got popped in the back. Ouch. So yeah, lives are tumbling, but still making progress through the level. So yes, straight away nearly caught out by those bullets. Yeah, just used all my bombs. Did not care, just wanted to get past those. Yeah, so it wasn't until, as I mentioned, I don't think I really played this sort of back in the day, but yeah, thanks to MAME, it's a game I did pick up on later in life, and I just love the just the sort of charge mentality about it all. It just really throws you in at the deep end, and it just doesn't give you any sort of respite whatsoever. Like there's no bits in this game I get bored of at all. It's just from start to finish, just enjoy sort of playing through it as fast as possible, really. And just the design of it, just the certain points, like the challenges it throws at you in terms of like where some enemies come out and just how it tests you. Yeah, I love it to bits, and it's really satisfying. Just destroying all these enemies. Yeah, I could gush about this a lot. And yeah, sort of playing it today, you've no sort of like risk to absolutely killing, really. It's a game I'd still happily play more of. So yeah. Like again, this second hope's so close to getting the energy there. Yeah, because on this loop those shots are just that bit tricky. I'm just getting pinned back to just that bit more. So it's really testing me in terms of like me not going forward quick enough to with the energy I've got. Yeah, it's really putting the pressure on. So getting into the realms here of like penultimate life. So I'm thinking, yeah, I don't want to be on the last life. Getting into places, just got that depression on your last life as well. Like if you run out of bombs, you're going to be screwed. I think that's the thing with the second run. It's a sort of second loop. It's kind of like you do need those bombs to carry through some bits. And yeah, I mean, another good thing about this game is like I talk about the franticness of it. That's the great thing is that part of the challenge is keeping a cool head as well. Sort of like not losing your cool and sort of like doing an insane charge or things like this. You got to sort of like make measured progress. So yeah, here's the level 2 boss. So yeah, so I had to use the bomb as a bit shoehorned in there. So yeah, variations in the second loop, like those things which come out the front, they're firing lasers now. The orb laser things are firing a lot more frequently than what they were in the first loop. So just all round a bit more difficult. One thing I haven't mentioned is there's something called a zero wing bonus, where if you collect 8 sea things apparently, at certain points in the game you get this sort of ship which flies across the screen, and if you shoot it, it sort of leaves a trail of like 5,000 points behind it, which of course is going to be very useful for like high scoring. To be honest, I got it by chance a few times, but I didn't manage to sort of like really sort of like calculate, sort of like do it on purpose, and quite enough it just get to the point where it's just like, fuck it, I'm just thinking too much about what weapon I want, rather than sort of trying to sort of like count how many pickups I've got and stuff. So it was kind of getting in the way of my run really, and again, with this being like the last day of the challenge, it's kind of like I didn't have time to screw around with it really. My main target was to do a loop. But yeah, picked off there. That was actually a pretty slack live really. Could have done without sort of losing that, and maybe not quite yet, but I think with that life, like the writing is being written onto the wall, shall we say. So doing the laser charge here, which as tradition goes, I tend to use the bomb. So yeah, getting to the realms here of like ooh, no, that's a bonus bomb, but yeah, I don't blame myself for that one. That bullet could have got me, and playing it safe there, it was just like, fuck it. I suppose in a way I'm kind of like resigned to my fate, which maybe if I like persevered and sort of stuck it out, I could have got through that bit and still had a couple of bombs. But it's kind of like, I think, to be honest, at this point, I'm thinking just get as far as you can. But because the level 3 boss is going to be pretty difficult on this loop, I'm sure. That might give you a bit of hints in terms of like how far I got. It's the kind of buffs which I imagine you'd need, I don't know, sort of 2 or 3 bombs. And this bit here, that soldier on the right, just pinning me in there, and it got to the point where it's just like, my energy's running out. I need to get through that bit. So use yet another bomb. I mean, I could have built up a fair supply of bombs looking at this now, but but yeah, fuck it. Just a cheeky shot there, taken out. So game over. Second loop, round 3. Score of 1,732,880, 129% complete. So yeah, delighted that I did leave on this game. Very pleased. Love this game to be. It's a great challenge. To be honest, I was a bit worried selecting this, thinking it might be a bit difficult, hoping people not too put off by it. I don't think they have been, but it was certainly a game I thoroughly enjoyed anyway. So